All right, hey Aquarius. So I am doing a month ahead overview. This is also going to be tied in with the new moon. And the new moon is where we call in our positive and good intentions. So we set intentions for what we want to see come in and we get it, right? If you guys want to skip the oracle part, go ahead. I'm not putting time step down, and you're the only zodiac sign that I've even said that to yet. So I'm just going to pull some oracle cards to see what you guys might need to see, and then we'll go into tarot. If you guys are new, welcome to the channel. I do hope that you'll stick around if you like my vibe. And check your other placements if you don't feel like this energy is yours. You have the balsamic moon, and it's a time for healing coming in for you, Aquarius. A time for healing. So the next 30 days is going to bring on a lot of healing energy for you and in your heart space. All right. And that's good. You want to heal in any area of life. Could be romantic, it could be familial, it could be financially. All right, so just wherever life is hitting you heaviest right now is what's being healed. Okay, you guys are coming through with energy flows where my intentions go. All right, so you're healing and you're focusing positive energy out, and you guys are being aware that your positive energy is what draws in the more rapid set intentions that we put out there to the universe, right? So um, if we think about a positive, a negative situation, if we think about it in a light perspective, all right, the opportunity for it to change and grow and mold into something different is like 100 times more efficient. Okay, so if you have something negative weighing on you that needs to be healed, start thinking about the situation turning in a positive light. Okay, so let's see what spell card comes through for you guys. And this is going to hold your affirmation for the month, so feel free to write it down if you guys want or not. It don't matter. We got fertility coming through with card 37, and 37 breaks down to 10, and you could look at this as 1 or you can look at it as 10. Just pay attention to the angel numbers that you guys might be seeing. Fertility. Let all take root, seed and sprout. Let new life be all about. Okay, Aquarius, fertility coming through. So what I feel is coming through, it could be somebody is pregnant, it could be somebody's trying to get pregnant, and you just need to keep the positive mindset when it comes to pregnancy and wanting children or dealing with children. It could be also too that you're trying to spark new ideas for your business, for your financial aspects when it comes to growth and abundance. All right, it could be too that somebody you know is trying to get pregnant and you want to set some positive intentions for that person. All right, ideas and growth. So let's see what your energy says. For Aquarius, your energy. You're feeling blocked right now when it comes to a certain situation. Quite possibly that it is a missed opportunity. All right, you can't see the big picture right now, and I feel like you just want clarity on the situation that's coming through. So with the Two of Swords, this is also telling you that what you can't see right now will be unveiled later. All right, so that's a side note, but you're just really wondering what's going to happen with a certain situation, connection, romantic or otherwise, or your financial status. Okay, you can't see the bigger picture right now. But ultimately, I don't feel like you're letting that bog you down. Also, too, in the Four of Cups energy, it could just be that you're reminiscing on the past with a connection, one that you might feel is done and over with, like a missed opportunity. All right, but that's where you're going to start changing your mind frame around and start thinking about, oh, well, what I don't have. No, it's what you do have. Okay, so even if you don't have something right now, where do you want it to spin? Where do you want to spin it, Aquarius? Because once we start thinking positive, and I get it, like not everybody's on a spiritual path and not everybody's like fucking happy all the time. Okay, but one thing I want to tell you guys is it doesn't matter if you're not fucking happy, right? Excuse my language, but what happens when we're in a negative mind frame? Negative shit. It doesn't matter if you wreck your car and you don't have the insurance to cover the damages. You could go wreck your car, get out, walk in the house, and stub your toe on the entertainment center because you're pissed off or because you got a fender bender. You know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm at. It's like when one thing happens, The shit keeps piling up, and it's because we don't change our mindset. Okay. And I don't know why I'm veering off so bad with your guys' read, but here's what I'm gonna say. Um, okay. I'm just trying to figure out a way to say this where it's not, because I don't want to cause any. I don't want to do. I don't want to do a whole thing on personal beliefs. So let me just see where I can go with this. Probably when I wrecked my truck about a year and a half ago, I was drinking. It's what sparked my spiritual change. I wrecked into a car, totaled my 3/4 ton pickup truck and the car that I hit, which was a Ford Focus. Okay, I totaled both. And went through a really dark period, probably for about a month. And I started meditating. Okay, here's the thing, is that with the car wreckage came the fact that I had to rent a car. So there I'm out money. I had to go to court. I was thinking about the interlock. I was thinking about the fines. I was thinking about this and my kids, and you know what I mean. That's this whole, and then it's like I started meditating and I started growing spiritually, and then I was realizing that to call in the manifestation for the outcome. So I had to go to court, and I just kept saying, I'm calling in the best outcome. And I'll tell you guys, it could have gone a lot worse than what happened with the legal standpoint of that. And I'm not trying to get all personal so that people have blackmail on me, but I'm a real human being, you know, and I make mistakes, and I truly learned from that. My whole point is it could have gone a lot worse than what it did. But what happened before I even got to court was I changed the whole dynamic, the whole way I was thinking. Okay, I changed my whole outlook when it came to the situation. All right, and that's where I feel like you guys just needed to hear that long extended version of my personal life. I don't know. It just because something negative is not taking place, or something negative is taking place, it doesn't mean that something beautiful is not going to come in and substitute that. Okay, so keep your thoughts positive. Situations to avoid. So, all right, situations to avoid. Here's what I'm going to say. Overthinking. All right, being way too focused on an outcome in any area of life, something that you are truly, truly wishing and waiting for, hoping for. It could be that some of you are dealing with an Aquarius. And the reason why I'm bringing the Aquarius energy into that is because if you are dealing with somebody with a like sign, and they bring nothing but negative attitudes, negative foresight, and negative energy, maybe avoid them this month, okay? And if it's not somebody that's negative energy, don't set. What I want to say is, set your expectations high. Reach for the stars, okay? But what I want to tell you is, don't get upset if your things are not happening fast enough for you, okay? Don't Everything is going to come. Everything's going to come to you as it should. All right. Situations and what areas that you should avoid. When you need help, you need to ask for help. Okay, whether it's financial, and you can turn to somebody financially, whether it's a, hey, I got a coworker that's not taking on their role, or I got a partner that doesn't take on their role, a roommate, a husband, a wife, a live-in long-term relationship dynamic. You can't carry everything on your own, and I feel like it's time to ask for help in the areas you need help with. All right, for those of you who are just kind of waiting for a situation to change, especially in the romantic department, do not wait. Don't wait on anything to change. Just keep moving. Just keep going forward in your life. All right. Once we set an intention, it's set it and forget it, release and receive. Okay. So don't hold on to anything, especially after we go through the intentions that you can set. All right, which is what I'm going to pull now. So your intentions, the favorable intentions to set for you. All right, so if any of you are dealing with a Pisces or an Aquarius, okay, and I'm going to say this in positive energy. What I want you to do is, if you're dealing with an Aquarius, really, you guys ask for this person's healing if it's a negative energy. All right, for those of you who don't have any negative energy with an Aquarius, the King of Cups represents Pisces and Aquarius, okay? So with this card, I feel like what your angels and spirit guides are saying is if you actually have some love, or you're asking for healing when it comes to a connection, any sort of connection, familial, boss, worker, romantic or otherwise, it's a favorable time to call that in. Okay, if you have good positive energies, or you're vibing with somebody who could be an Aquarius. All right, this is also a good time for you to call in some emotional balance. Um, some compassionate behavior. All right. This is also a good time to call in for good, steady mood, and, just again, emotional balance. If any of you guys are dealing with the legal system, it's a good time for you to call in a favorable outcome. All right, for you. If any of you guys are wondering where your good karma is for things that you've sent out there, for just putting positive energy out there. It's time to ask for, maybe, hey, can I have some of my karmic rewards, when it comes to this. I don't know how you set your intentions, but I want to call in some positive karma on myself, and it's not like, I don't want to say you're going to ask for good karma in return for something, but ask to reap some karmic rewards, all right, for having positive attitude, having a positive outlook. This is a time for calling in success too, balance in any area of life. Okay, so wherever you need balance, wherever you need to see success, that's what justice is all about. New beginnings. If you guys have not spoken to somebody that you really have on your heart space, it doesn't matter what the position in life is. um, it could be too, even if you have talked to this person, but you want to see the communication go a different direction, it's time to call that in. All right, very, very favorable communication, keeping the lines open and being clear as to what you want. Okay, especially if it's with a certain person. So let's just see what's coming to you this month. What is coming to you? All right, so what's coming to you, situations that have been unclear, that you've been uncertain about, that carry illusion or delusion, I feel is going to be cleared. If you're dealing with a romantic situation, or you're just really kind of teeter-tottering on a situation when it comes to finances, work, romantic, um, anything else, if you're just like, at one, I want this, no I don't, yes I do, no I don't, I feel like you're gonna have balance, you're gonna have a clear mind at what you really, really want, and you're gonna be receiving that. Okay, no more going back and forth. So something's gonna be cleared that you are going back and forth on. The Four of Wands and the Three of Cups tells me that most of you guys are probably going to be receiving some sort of communication or interaction with somebody that does fill your heart space romantically. All right, and that's why I'm saying this Two of Pentacles, it's setting your clear intention, set it, and then don't go back and forth no more. Just set it out there and forget it. Especially for those of you dealing with a romantic connection that you want to see come through. All right, and I feel like that's going to be very favorable for you. So let's just see what your advice is to keep the flow in your favor this month. Your advice: new beginnings are coming through. New beginnings, successful new beginnings, one that's filled with emotions, success, all right, protection. So overall, wow, you guys have some good things coming. All right, advice to keep your month flowing in your favor. Somebody's coming back from the past, somebody very, very near and dear to your heart. On the romantic side, also too, some of you guys could be kind of elevating or escalating in a job role. Okay, somebody from your past is coming back, and it's going to spark the interest in a new beginning. This is new beginnings and changes, and those are all coming through as positive. And I also feel too that the Hierophant is coming through because some spiritual upgrades are going to be happening for you guys this month. Wherever you put your intentions on the new moon really is where you're going to draw in a lot of positive growth, you guys. All right, so Aquarius, if you guys are here still, thank you for listening to my challenge. It was a long time ago. I'm still growing, I'm still learning. It's all in the past, but it could have been a lot worse. And um, energy flows where your intentions go. So you think positive, man, positive things happen. You think negative things tend to happen. So keep your thoughts positive. All right, you guys, take it easy.